There's the music that means we span the globe for stories wacky enough to qualify as Knuckleheads in the News. We begin in Port Chester, New York, where Kenneth DeSorns is accused of driving drunk and then trying to eat the evidence. He was busted about 5:30 Sunday morning after troopers pulled him over for speeding on I-95. Suspecting that he was drunk, they took him to the station to administer a breathalyzer test. He blew a .13, which is over the legal limit. And that's when DeSorms grabbed the breathalyzer's printed results and tried to eat them.
Oh, no.
Cops were able to stop him, although if they hadn't, it wouldn't have been very hard to hit the print button again and get the results. See, I don't stop the guy. I let him enjoy it. Chew it up, buddy. Swallow that down. Guess what we have over here? Another copy. He's not only charged with DUI, but also obstructing justice and criminal tampering. Next, we go to Aberdare, Wales, where Peter Beddoe, a former Mr. Wales, has been on disability for 8 years, collecting tens of thousands of dollars in benefits. But while he claimed he was too weak to walk, he was going to the gym almost every day and traveling around the country to compete in bodybuilding contests. In court this week, he admitted fraud, but said everybody exaggerates their claims. He'd been receiving a higher rate of disability allowance meant for people who can't walk after claiming he needed a walking stick or crutches to get around. But he was regularly seen on stage tanned and oiled up for competitions. A Department for Work and Pensions investigation found that for 5 years, he had gone to the gyms more than 1,100 times and used weights in his training sessions. Now he'll have a new place for weight training, prison, where he'll be for the next 6 months.
He has all the time in the world.
In London, a Lamborghini driver made his car into a viral video star when he tried to show off the engine, and in doing so, lit the car on fire. You can see this one yourself on YouTube. It's a Lamborghini Aventador, and the driver is revving the engine until flames shoot out from the tailpipe. And then the back of the car catches fire, and he jumps out and tries to put it out with his jacket, which doesn't work. So then he stands there and blows on it. That also doesn't work. So people are running over and telling him, you got to put that out. And so instead he gets in the car and drives away, and it's like the Batmobile with the flames coming off the back of the car.
Knight Rider.
And now we finish in Toronto, Canada, where Jordan Aksani bought some tickets for a 3-week trip to destinations around the world: Milan, Paris, Bangkok, and New Delhi. He was going to go on this trip with his girlfriend, but before they went on the trip, she broke up with him. Jordan still wants to go on the trip, and so he posted an offer on Reddit a few days ago. Quote, I hate the idea of the ticket around the world going to waste, so I'm looking for a Canadian named Elizabeth Gallagher, the same as my ex-girlfriend, who can use the ticket. I'm not looking for anything in return. I'm not looking for companionship, romance, drugs, a trade, or even to take selfies with you in front of the Christmas market in Prague. If you feel compelled to toss me a couple $100, great. But this trip and it bring you happiness, unquote. His post has already gotten exactly one response from an Elizabeth Gallagher.
His ex?
No. This Elizabeth Gallagher wrote, Hi, my name is Liz Gallagher. I'm Canadian, but I'm old enough to be your mom. If there's no younger person to step up, I'd have to say this would be interesting. My girls, who are 25 and 23, tell me I should definitely do this. They wish now I had given them my name, LOL.
Awesome. She should go with him.
No word yet on whether Jordan is taking Liz up on the offer or is waiting for a younger Liz to come along. He's 28. She's 58.
They'd have fun together, though.
If the story were backwards, we'd be telling the guy, definitely go for it, and her too. But we'll see what Jordan says. Those are your Knuckleheads in the News for today from the Big 550 KTRS.